So good morning folks, and welcome to episode 2. We're just down by the river near the town of Diessenhofen, near to Lake Constance, and that's where we spent the night last night. Link is in the description for the hotel that we stayed in. Really nice hotel, nice secure parking, good food and drink next door as well. So as you can see, beautiful river. Even I can see fish in there actually. Awesome place. So plan of attack for the route today, we're going to head past Zurich on the back roads down to Lucerne. We'll stop in Lucerne for a coffee and a piece of cake, and then we're going to go down to Interlaken. So join us for another epic ride down into Switzerland, and then tomorrow we'll be doing the passes on episode 3. Stay tuned, we'll be right back. So good morning again folks, and it's so nice to be back on the bike this morning. Temperature 20.5, so nice cool breeze just now, and we're just heading past all of these fields full of corn and very strange shaped buildings. Just beautiful. How many times can I say beautiful and gorgeous and stunning today? Let's find out. So we're just heading down on the back roads down past Zurich, and then we're gonna head down to Lucerne where we'll have our coffee break today, and then from there we're going to head down towards Interlaken, the beautiful lake. I'll try and get the drone up actually at that lake, it's just stunning. Right then, I can say last night's hotel was a wonderful hotel, a super experience. Just a single room, really nice ensuite bathroom, all the facilities you need. Did have a bar downstairs and also a nice terraced area, and as you saw in the video, if you captured episode 1 at the end, you'll have seen that I went next door for a beer after I got off the bike. A well needed beer. Look at this view. So yeah, the hotel, I'll pop a link in the description below for all the hotels actually that we take on this journey. And I booked them all through booking.com folks, just the night before really, and that way you can manage your journey a little bit better with the mileage and different things that crop up during the day. So when I crossed the river earlier, I now see Swiss flags, so that must have been the border that we went over the river. So my hotel was actually in Germany on the other side of the river, but when I came across that little wooden bridge, I thought it would be a lovely place to start the video this morning. Satnav's taking us a very strange route this morning, but I'm not complaining. Oh, look at that corn. So we're just west of Zurich at the moment. And we keep going through these little Swiss towns, and then over these beautiful forested mountains. Again, lovely roads, lovely scenery. And to say this is the more off-road focused Tiger, it certainly holds its own on the Metzler Karoo street tyres. Really sticky, really good tyres. Now the good thing is they actually have plenty of signposts with speed limits. Now as you can see, the houses and the architecture is going a little bit more modern as we push further down into Switzerland. And then you get these traditional houses just popping up. Absolutely gorgeous. Sunflowers everywhere. Sunflowers and Christmas trees, look. So we're at about 10:30. Temperature 22.5 degrees. I think this is the perfect temperature for riding a motorcycle. Any hotter, little uncomfy, but just perfect. Now looking at the trip since we set off from UK, we've done about 1,428 kilometres. Not sure what that is in miles, but I'll pop it on the screen now. And a total time of 17 hours 46 minutes in the saddle. Zürcherstrasse, that's where we're at currently. I see a lot of these Migros supermarkets here, and originally I think they were Turkish. When I used to live in Turkey, that's where I saw those first. Always unsure of the rules, aren't you, when you come abroad? And whether you have to stop at pedestrian crossings, but everyone else is doing it. So I'm going to do it. My good deed for the day. See a lot of bike dealerships. Suzuki one there. There was a big Triumph one in the town before. Friendly bikers everywhere. Now I'm trying to stay off the motorways in Switzerland because I haven't got a carnet, I think they call it, which is about 40 euros. Otherwise you get fined. Another fine. It's all about fines, isn't it, in Switzerland? So Lucerne, 43 kilometres. Now the other top tip, I gave you a few on the last video. But I think one of the biggest things, especially if you're using sat-navs and phones for navigation and stuff, is get an intercom. Now I recently bought the PackTalk Bold, and the speakers are brilliant. If you want, you know, a bit of music while you're riding along on the trip, then they're the best speakers that I've used. But also you get turn-by-turn navigation coming through your ear, so you don't have to keep looking at your sat-nav. And really critical, really, for a trip like this. And also, if you've got some buddies with you, you can hook up to their intercom to keep in touch if you want, or just have a chit-chat as you're going along. So the motorway to Lucerne is on the left, just there. Now, I don't know whether you can see, there's a bird of prey just above me. And they're more common around here. There's two of them just there. And there's loads more just above those trees ahead. So in England you've got seagulls and all kind of pigeons and all that crap flying about. Here you've got beautiful birds of prey just hovering above the fields, ready to pounce on their prey. Awesome to see. Absolutely stunning views. Beautiful views. Some amazing roads when you just let the sat-nav just take you. Go into the settings and you know, tick don't go on toll roads and don't go on motorways, and it just finds you this lovely route. And this is just Google Maps today that I'm taking rather than the Beeline, although I use that as a backup. And yes, while it might not be the fastest route, certainly a picturesque route. Okay, so we just arrived in Lucerne. Busy little town, and we're just heading just down by the waterfront to find a cafe to get some lunch actually and grab a coffee. It's been a lovely run down. So plenty of boats here doing boat trips. It's a lovely city, definitely a lovely city, and quite famous for its bridges just down the river, just on the right, just over this bridge. We'll just try and turn right up here and grab a parking place. Temperature's just hit 27 degrees at 11:30, so not too bad. It's creeping up a bit. I don't know if the camera picks it up, but you can see the mountains just dropping behind the lake just there. Should be some bike and scooter parking down here, if I remember correctly. Yep. So hey folks, and we're just in Lucerne, just had some lunch, nice tomato soup, all handmade, Very nice, and ready for the road. I just wanted to show you the oldest covered bridge in Europe currently. And this is the Chapel Bridge, and this runs over the River Reuss. It spans the river all the way over to the other side. And inside the covered bridge is 17th century paintings that were actually destroyed, or most of them, in 1993, and subsequently the bridge was rebuilt again. And the bridge is one of the main features of Lucerne when you come here. Absolute beautiful city, well worth a visit if you're in Switzerland. Okay, so we're going to go and get on the bike now and then head down to Interlaken. We've got about an hour and a half ride, so we've done half the trip this morning. We're going to finish it off down to our hotel at Interlaken, so stay tuned, some awesome scenery coming. What a lovely route right around the edge of the lake. Wonderful. A few sailboats out there. Breeze is picking up in the afternoon. Now this is what biking's all about. Rolling hills, huge mountains, friendly bikers, nice roads, great weather, and a great bike to do it on. She's doing me proud, is this Triumph. So we're going to wind our way through these mountains just here, and then when we get to Interlaken we'll get the drone up and I'll just show you the colour of the water at Interlaken. There must be like some kind of chalky element in the water because it's just like really blue but with a white tinge. It's pretty stunning. So we'll show you that when we get there. So the plan is tomorrow is to wake up really early and head up the Grimsel and Furka Pass, get those covered, and I'm not sure where we're going to go after that. I think we might head down past Interlaken towards Geneva maybe. Like I say, plan changes. With this heat it was just too much to try and get to Italy because the afternoon's riding is just too hard in this heat. If it was early season or very late season, maybe it's fine, but that's the beauty about touring, isn't it? Now just look at that view, guys. We're just on top of the mountain, even though there's another mountain there, and you've got this lake here. Look at the colour. That's the same colour as Interlaken. So we're heading up that way now to our accommodation, but I will fly the drone over this valley as we get around the corner. It's absolutely stunning. Looking forward to hitting those passes tomorrow. Super excited. What a trip. Absolutely love it. So we've got 24 miles to do to get to our accommodation. Oh, super nice in this tunnel. Now if I remember correctly, this is a super long tunnel. Yep, we're still in the tunnel. It's going for miles and miles. And I can see the end. So this is Interlaken Lake. Look at the colour of it. Absolutely beautiful. And then just up this way is Interlaken town, which is where we're going to stay and arrive shortly to our hotel. the mountains you can see in the distance. Just behind that is the Eiger. Little train going across the top of us just there. A few people swimming in the lake. I bet it's cold. Now the idea originally was to camp at Interlaken, but at 30 degrees currently, I don't fancy camping. Can you imagine putting a tent up in this heat? Oh my god. And then taking it down. Okay, we're just coming into Interlaken now. Just got to find my hotel for the evening. It's been a splendid ride. Absolutely splendid. Don't know if you can see the paragliders just above me coming off the mountains. There'll be lots of that going on at this time of year.